So earlier we showed you how to set up a two-piece smoke and strobe rack. So let's take a look at what we could do if we want to have two smoke and one strobe. Hi, welcome back. For this episode, we're going to look at a three-piece smoke and strobe rack. Okay, what you call a display. So basically, as you can kind of see here, I just taken and used a 1 3/4 inch spade blade to cut out my holes. That's going to fit most of your smoke canisters. May not fit all of them, but it's going to fit most of them. And then I cut out three 3-inch blocks. Okay, the guy did the same thing, nailed them, glued and nailed them together. Okay, and then why I did 3 is because, as you can tell, I've got them cut to be angled. Okay, so you just, once you put them together, or once you cut them, it's just easier then to angle it, so you can kind of get a little bit of an angle outside of being a straight vertical, or you can just cut a couple pieces and make it a straight vertical. I mean, obviously, as you can tell, it's a little bit windy today, so I'm kind of thinking about that as I was putting these together, that if I angle them, it's not going to give me the desired visual effect, because I'm just going to blow whichever way I want to blow it, but still, it's kind of cool to see. So first off, I'm going to go and put my piece on the base. I'm going to, of course, obviously glue it. And really what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to give basically a strong base that, if it's windy outside, the tube's not going to knock over, and that way it'll at least kind of keep it upright. Okay? I don't know about you, but many times when I have gone ahead and I put in the smoke, put it out in the street, light, wind blows it over, and then it just blows on the ground. It really doesn't look kind of cool. It's supposed to be blowing up. And of course, I'm going to go ahead and apologize right now for the air compressor going off. Basically what I'm doing is I'm just putting 2 nails on all 4 sides, and then I'm going to go ahead and put 2 in the middle. I'm just kind of checking this to make sure, kind of pointing at the sun because the sun's behind me so I can see. Okay, from there, I will put my side pieces on, kind of make my box. I tell you, the great thing about this is, all your scrapped lumber that you use or leftover pieces that you use to make your Roman candle racks, or your poor man's racks, or your super candle racks, or any other racks that you may have made. And as you can tell, it's a very simple, easy to utilize that same wood, or that leftover wood, and make a couple smoke canisters. Now typically where I use the smoke and strobe, in a lot of cases, is at the beginning of the show. So as it's starting to get dark, you kind of want to get everybody settled in. You kind of want to start slow and build. And smoke and strobe is kind of a great way to kind of pull everybody in and get them focused on your fireworks show. And of course, you could also really be extravagant with it and have it be a piece in the middle of the show while something's going off, and we'll run through some different placement options later. This is kind of like get an idea, and basically what I'm doing is I'm just making sure everything's kind of squared up. And kind of running low on glue, so I'm going to go and get my end caps on here. Now the one thing that this won't have, excuse me, got the hiccups, that you may see in some of the other videos, the Roman candle racks or poor man's racks, is going to be a dedicated fuse channel. And the reason behind that is because being a kind of a standalone piece, you know, if I were to think right off the top of my head, where would I go? I would probably put this as the first piece before maybe some fountains. Okay, something a little bit smaller. So with that, usually it would probably sit on like a 200 gram board or a 500 gram board. You know, that, of course, on 200 gram boards you can use for fountains too. So with that, I mean, it's, you know, where you place it, you know, just going to add an additional piece of flair to your show. That's how I kind of look at it when I'm laying these out. And of course, I'm going to run out of nails, and you're going to put some more nails in. Get these all nailed in. And again, I like the strobe and smoke effect because it's, again, adds some little additional flair to it. As you can see, shadow's kind of blocking a little bit, so I've got my base set up. And I'm just kind of looking at it just to make sure. So, what am I doing this one? I'm just kind of gluing it right now, so you can kind of see my shadow doing that. Is I place the center piece first. Okay. I'm just going to put one nail on each side, just to kind of hold it in place. Then from there, I'm going to go ahead and, excuse me, take my two end pieces. See which one fits the best, because you're moving pieces around everywhere. In some cases, it's, you know, I want to make sure it's a tight fit. Excuse me, but not too tight. So we got that. Oh, done. So guys can see how it fits together. Now on the strobe, you don't have to. Excuse me, you don't have to. I would, when I'm using this type of rack, if I'm gonna use strobe, I'm gonna cut out a piece of aluminum foil tape. The tape on the top of the piece that is going to have the strobe. Of course, obviously put a hole in it. So then that way, because the strobes are really hot, and then that way, it will help keep the heat off the wood, so you don't. Wow, I got the hiccups really bad. So then that way, the heat doesn't really damage your rack. And a couple years ago, when I first came up with this idea for dedicated smoke and strobe, I used PVC. Yeah, everything is trial and error these days, and the smoke worked great, didn't do any problems. Some of the PVC for the strobe melted because the sheer amount of heat came off of it. And I, of course, had it wrapped up in foil tape, but it's plastic as opposed to wood. So. Okay, so now I've got all the pieces in. I'm just going to go ahead and finish up with securing these. The second set of nails on both sides. let's try to get it to the top piece, bottom piece. Okay. And there we have it. Okay. I got a 3-piece smoking strobe. So as you can see, the strobe sits a little bit recessed in, so that piece is going to be really hot to the top of the wood, which is why I'm going to add the aluminum foil tape. I know it's really rough just to have a setup of aluminum foil tape is all I have to do. And then of course now I've got a 2-piece and a 3-piece smoking strobe set. We thank you for watching V3 Pyrotechnic Designs. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Please go ahead and share your channel with all your fireworks enthusiast friends. Give you some great ideas and tips for your upcoming fireworks show. Again, thank you for watching and be safe.